All right, here we go. So now we've got an example that we're going to use, and we want to find the distance between these 2 points. So we're given these 2 points, and we want to find the distance between them. So also recognize this is going to be x and y, x and y. Now, whatever point you want to use as your initial point and or your terminal point, doesn't matter, okay? As long as you, in fact, it doesn't matter which way you subtract them because we're squaring them, but it's always good to do them in the same order, okay? So if this is going to be your point 1 and point 2, then this will be x1, x2, y1, y2, and just however you decide to subtract them, just make sure you're consistent, okay? So we'll do x1, y1, x2, y2. And so let's do x1 minus x2. So d is equal to the square root of what? It'll be x1 minus x2 plus y1 minus y2. So there's nothing wrong with subtracting them this way. I know in the last example I did x2 minus x1, but it doesn't matter. Okay? So here, now we're just going to plug in our values. So x1 is -5 minus x2, which is 7 squared, plus y1, 1, minus a -3 quantity squared. And so now all we have to do is just simplify. Okay, so this is going to give us, a negative 5 minus 7, which is -12 squared, plus, and then this is 1 minus a -3, which is +3, so that's going to give us 4 squared. And so that's going to give us 144 plus 16. And so that gives us the square root of what? 160, right? Okay, and which is going to give us 4. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Is that right? Yeah, 4 times the square root of 10. Right? Because this is 16 times 10, right? The square root of 16 is 4, and then we get the square root of 10. Okay? So now that's the exact answer. Now, what if they wanted you to approximate the answer, the distance, using 2 decimal places, right? So sometimes the problems are going to ask you for an exact answer, and sometimes the problems are going to ask you for an approximate answer. And they're going to tell you how many decimal places they want you to go to. So let's say they want you to go to 2 decimal places. So let's do 4 times the square root of 10. And so if we round to 2 decimal places, that would give us 12.65. Okay? So approximately 12.65. Okay? So if we go out to 1 decimal place here, it was 4.9, so we round to 5. Okay? So don't forget your rounding rules. Okay? So now if they asked you for the exact answer, you would write down 4 times the square root of 10, and that would be your final answer. Box it, circle it, whatever. If they want you to round it to, for example, 2 decimal places, then this would be your final answer, and then you would just circle it. All right. Have a great day.